Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for coming and watching. My name is Ashley Tiernan, just in case you don't know. Welcome, welcome, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and join my friends and family subscribers here. And yeah, so let's get started. As you can tell from the title down below, we're doing a Revolution Pro foundation. I guess it's going to be a first impression. I'll show you kind of how it wears out throughout the day. I believe it's about 12 o'clock, so let's get going. How do I not have my phone right beside me? So let's get going because I do have to pick my kids up a little later and I got other things to do. So this is the Revolution Pro Foundation Drops and you get 18 milliliters. So this is my skin at the time. Let's see how well it's going to cover some of my little bit of spots. A little bit stressed recently. So this is in the shade F1 and like I said, you get 18 milliliters, so a little bit smaller than, quite a bit smaller than an average foundation. It's 7 pounds, I believe. I think I only paid like €6 something for this though, so not quite sure why it was that. So anyway, let's get started. It has a dropper style. It's very, very liquidy from what I remember. I don't know if I want to drop it on to my face. Maybe we will do that. I'm just going to use the blank canvas F10 brush for both sides of my face. I am primed. I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. I'm not sure if this shade is going to be too light for me now. I'm literally being very careful, like I'm not sucking up a bunch because I do not want it to drop. I don't want it to drop onto my sweater because foundation is a nightmare to get off clothes. So there it is there. Let's see what the coverage is like. The color would fit me perfectly in the winter, I think, but it is a smidgen maybe too light right now, but that's okay. So I like to stipple foundation into my skin. It's one of my favorite ways. I love using brushes. I'm not much of a spongy kind of person. So if a foundation doesn't really apply well with a brush, it's probably gonna not be my favorite. So what I like to do is just spread it out a little and then just stipple in to the skin. So that little bit has definitely gone a good bit of my face. I just want to see if it's gonna like oxidize at all. My forehead is definitely gotten a little bit of sun up here, so the foundation is just a smidgen too light right now for me as we had a really, really warm summer. So I think it's just a little bit too pale. And my battery is dying, guys. Lovely. I said to myself, I wonder if this battery is gonna die. Oh gosh. So we're just gonna add a little bit more on my forehead because I didn't really apply very much at all. Dropper style foundations aren't my favorite, but they're not too bad either. It's better than like the pouring. I'd rather it than pouring it out. Can't stand foundations that don't have like a pump or the dropper. I don't like when you have to like pour it out. I find you waste more that way. So okay, this is applying quite nice actually on the skin, and I feel like it is definitely a light medium kind of coverage foundation, as I can see like my spots through, but not too bad. It's taken a lot of the redness away, which is good. Not complaining in that regard, and I believe you can build this up, which we are going to definitely try. I always need a little extra kind of on my cheeks and stuff like that, a little bit more on the nose and my chin. I usually like the coverage I like on my forehead. It is applied really, really, really nicely to the forehead. I feel like the lighting is a bit bright. I might have to turn that down a little bit. We'll see. I don't like to put a lot of concealer under my eyes, so I do bring this up close, but not right under my eye. So I do leave this kind of area just under my eye bare, because a lot of concealers are starting to sink into my fine lines as I am in my 30s now. So yeah, this is like a high, like when I say a highlight, I mean like it's pretty much like a medium coverage. It's like a low medium is what I want to say. It's like, it's in the medium range of coverage. Actually, I think the color has oxidized just a little, so it's not as pale as I thought it would be. I'm going to show you guys the F1. I actually want to show all the F1s of the 3 foundations. So I have the stick, the full cover camouflage foundation, and now the drops from them. And I just want to see how similar they all are to each other. This is definitely got like a dewy kind of finish. So if you're somebody with dry skin, I think you're really going to like this foundation. If you're somebody with oilier skin, I don't know how well this would do for you. Is the foundation. I like the way it's looking on my skin now that it's warming up onto my skin. It warmed up just a little bit, so it was a little bit paler. It's definitely oxidized just a little bit, but it's not too bad. I actually think it works quite nice because now I can like bronze up the face a little bit. So what I'm going to do, guys, is, it is still a little bit tacky. I'm going to go put the rest of my face on and I will be back. Alright, so I'm back for a foundation check-in. So it was about 12:15 when I finished. It's 2:35. I don't know if you will see the time. Okay, so my battery ended up dying right when I went to film this eye look, and then it took me a lot longer. But anyway, so I've been wearing it just over 2 hours now. And the foundation looks beautiful. It has a little bit of a shine to it on my forehead and everything like that. Not too much. I think the camera's picking up a little more shine than it has in person. But it definitely has a gorgeous glow to it. I didn't even put a highlighter on or anything, you guys. I feel like the camera's making it look a little more glowy than it is in person, just a little bit. But it is quite a natural, glowy, beautiful look to the skin. My skin looks really healthy, which I like. I'm using the Tammy palette from Revolution, so if you're wondering, that's what's on my eyes. It'll either be up, it'll probably be up before this one, so I'll try to leave a link somewhere, or just go to my go to my YouTube channel and you'll see it there. Just click on videos. It'll be just probably before this one. I never know which order they're gonna go in, let's be real. But yeah, so the foundation is a little bit dewy, not overly dewy. My chin looks a little dewier, almost like greasy. So I don't know what that's about. So if you like a dewy kind of foundation, you might like this one. Again, just don't forget, it is a medium, like a light medium coverage. It's not sitting great on my nose. It's not terrible. I've had a lot worse. Yeah, this foundation is nice. I still think maybe the full coverage one is leaning towards my favorite as well, but I want to try this with different primers and different things and so forth and so forth. But I do feel like the camera is making it look a little bit better than it is. I'm just going to like just dab a little bit on my nose, because I did feel like my nose maybe had a little bit of it coming off. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I lightly powdered it and went from there, really. And yeah, that's kind of a close-up of my face. I hope you guys can see. I hope it's not too bright. I'm using natural light, so this is what it looks like in natural light. After 2 hours, just over 2 hours, it's looking all right. My nose kind of looked like maybe I rubbed my nose. I rub my nose a lot because I have quite a strong allergy for any kind of dusting. So when I'm cleaning the house, my nose can start running quite easily. So that's probably my fault. Almost all foundations do that anyway. So yeah, that is the makeup so far. I'll come in and give you a final check-in at the end. But so far, liking this foundation, and it doesn't look too bad, and it's a nice glow. So yeah, thanks guys. See you in a bit. Hello everyone. So it is actually 8:30. So I have had this foundation on. I did it at around 12 o'clock. So it has been over 8 hours, and this is what it looks like. It doesn't look too bad at all. I'm just gonna grab the mirror quickly. I am a little oily just like right here, and a little on my chin is broken up a little bit. Yeah. But it didn't wear away or gather in my nose too much. But yeah, it's good. It's not the best, but it has worn away kind of a little bit on my nose, a little on my chin. And I do look a little oily, but I'm not like oily really. A little on my forehead, just a little oily on my forehead, but I could just like pat that with a powder. But like after 8 hours, I'm quite impressed. It's not the most long-lasting or the best coverage foundation, but the side of my face looks good, which is always a good thing. My makeup is looking really good. So that's good. I ended up not really wearing anything on my lips today. I don't know why. Sometimes I'll put a gloss on, but I didn't really do that at all today. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just didn't want to. So yeah, that's the makeup. I have to take it off now because I'm getting ready for bed. As you can see, I'm in my house coat and I'm ready for bed. So thanks guys so much for watching. I would say if you have oily skin, I would avoid this foundation. If you have dry skin, this should be really nice for you. And it is like a light medium coverage, so just bear that in mind. And yeah, I just keep looking in the mirror and I'm happy with it. I'm not like too embarrassed by how it's looking. It looks pretty good. I was out in wind and rain with it, so it lasted up pretty well. So I'm off to get my kids ready for bed, and I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and also subscribe. Take care. Until next time guys. Bye.